The author Maya Angelou once said, "We spend precious hours fearing the inevitable. It would be wise to use that time adoring our families, cherishing our friends, and living our lives." Many people this day and age become so caught up in the unnecessary distractions of technology, drugs, or simply high schoolers just trying to do their part to fit in, that they forget to just live in the moment and have fun. I remember when I was in middle school, and I believed that the only thing that mattered was preparing myself for high school so I could fit in. I thought that maybe if I started to act like a high schooler then, I might be more respected when it is actually my time. What I didn't realize was that these were my last years with school with some of my best friends. I would never be going to school with them ever again, and I seemed to let that pass me by. Instead of getting caught up with trying to fit in and trying to prepare myself for the upcoming years of my life, I failed to live in the moment with what really matters, my friends. Oftentimes, I feel as though time is moving too quickly. It's like an arrow soaring through the sky. I feel like the days are too short, and I can't always do everything I want. We must learn that sometimes we have to step back, take a break, and live in the present. Forget about what is going on tomorrow. That huge math test you've been preparing for all weekend, just leave it aside. Enjoy what's right in front of you, because only time will tell whether or not it's still there tomorrow. I have learned that not only is living in the moment important, it makes life more fun. If you don't have something you absolutely have to stress about at that moment, why do it? Why not just leave it for later, so you can focus on the now, what really matters? Teenagers seem to think that what they have and who they are is never good enough. We are never satisfied. We are always looking for ways to one-up the person next to us or change ourselves so we can fit in. This comes down to us appreciating what we have and some of the moments we can never get back. High school is a time for teenagers to find out who they are and explore all the opportunities we are given. The typical teenager always wants to know what comes next, what will happen after the fact. We must learn to live in the now. We must realize that high school is only 4 years of your life, and once they're over, you can never get them back. Don't miss out on events like homecoming, football games, and basketball games, just because they seem lame. In 20 years from now, you won't want to have the regret of, oh, what if I just took a chance? What if I hadn't stayed home? What if I hung out with new people? You don't want to wonder what could have happened. You want to be able to experience it yourself. Time moves past us in the blink of an eye, and the only way for us to deal with this is to live every moment to the fullest. We as humans have the choice of staying inside and missing out on events that we may never get back, or we can go out, explore all the things this world has to offer, and avoid all possible regrets. There's a quote by O.G. Mandio that really stuck out to me. He once said, "Nothing external can have any power over you unless you permit it. Your time is too precious to be sacrificed in wasted days, combating the mental forces of hate, jealousy, and envy. Guard your fragile life carefully." I believe that all human people will do things that are mean, and that they don't mean. Does this mean we should hate them for it? No, we should learn to accept them. Although this sounds like it can be impossible, how will you know as to whether or not this person you think you hate might actually end up being your best friend? Maybe they do things you don't like, or maybe they don't like the exact same things as you. Are you going to waste your time judging them for it, or are you going to step up and be the change you want to see in them? You step up and make the change, and you see what the possibilities are that come with it. You never know how your words might affect someone. There's often times when humans look back at their life with a lot of regret. This regret comes from not taking chances when having the opportunity to. Never forget to thank the people who are there for you, who build you up and are your shoulder to cry on. You may think since they're always there that it will stay that way forever. No one can predict time, and no one can stop time. So how do we deal with this? We live each day to the fullest. We take risks. We step out of our comfort zone to experience new things. We spend time with the people we love and we care for so we don't have regrets. We hold on to those people a little tighter, we remember those memories a little stronger, and live in the moment just a little longer.